Steven from Chainsaw Ace back today with another video. Today I have a Husqvarna 460 Rancher that a customer brought in, said he was cutting with it and the chain kept coming off. Now when he tries to turn the chain with his bar wrench, the chain is binding up. So let's talk about what's causing this and let's get it off and look at it and see what's going on. Alright, first things first, let's get the side off the chainsaw to take a look at the chain and the bar and the sprocket. Remove the bar nuts. Now we're pulling the chain off the guide bar. Now, we got a wedged chain here. Won't move at all. I have to use a screwdriver to pry up on it. Got it off the end, and now we need to get it off the sprocket. Alright, we have another wedge spot. Pull that free. Okay, that came out. Looking at the guide bar, it does not look bent. I can see in the channel of the bar. Looks good. Sprocket rotates. No issues with the sprocket on the end here. I'm going to use a small screwdriver to clean this channel out, making sure nothing's there. Now let's clean it out. Just take a small screwdriver, pull through the channel, get any debris out. Sometimes wood or whatnot can get wedged in there. Here's the chain. I can feel some rough spots on each of these drive links. Not every one, but most of them. I'll feel a rough, like burr area. And this is caused when a chain comes off of the guide bar of a chainsaw when running. There are three primary reasons a chain can come off of a chainsaw. The first one being if you have the wrong bar, chain, and sprocket combination. The second would be incorrect chain tension, chain too loose or tight. And the third would be cutting in small branches or brush, which can become wedged between the chain, bar, or the sprocket, causing the chain to come off of the guide bar. Here is a closer look at the chain. You can see some damage to the drive links. Here is a close-up shot of some of the damage indicated by these arrows. This will cause your chain to be stuck in the guide bar as what was shown earlier. Sprocket looks good. Not much wear at all on the sprocket. Okay, so now how do we fix this? In this case, it's best to replace the chain with a new one. It would take a while to file each drag link down to make it smooth again. So it's best just to go back with a new chain as I'm doing here. Now, make sure you have the chain pointing the correct direction and seat it correctly into the groove on the bar. Once you have it in the groove, just pull tension on the bar to remove any slack. The next thing I like to do is turn the chain tensioner to the rear position to make it as easy as possible to install the side cover back onto the guide bar and chain. The new chain will not have the slack that the old chain did, so it's imperative that you get this set to the rear position like this, all the way to the back. And it should fit easily up on the side of the saw just like this. Okay, now that we have the side back on the saw, let's put the bar nuts back on. Get them snug, but not tight. Now we need to turn the chain tensioner to the forward position to remove slack from the chain so it's not hanging down like this. Just keep turning. The chain will pull itself into the groove of the guide bar. You want it tight, but not too tight. Now lift the tip of the guide bar, give it one more little tighten, make sure it's not too tight, and then tighten the front bar nut like this, and then the back. Now we're going to do a snap test. Just pull the chain up carefully, not to cut ourselves, and make sure it snaps back into place, and rotate the chain forward like this on the guide bar, and it works great in this case. Good to go. Well, there you have it. The chain on this chainsaw was actually damaged from running loose. This customer was cutting in some small branches and brush, which caused the chain to become dislodged from the guide bar, damaging the drive links, not allowing them to move smoothly, or in this case at all, through the chainsaw channel. So if you're cutting in small brush or debris, it's best to use hedge trimmers when possible. Using a chainsaw can cause the chain to come off, damaging your chain. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. Thanks so much.